So now I'm going to explain the amplitude modulation, which is very important in the communication system. So here you can see that there is a message signal. This is a sine wave signal. So here is a message signal, and for this message signal, as it has a less frequency, so that's why we have to need a carrier signal. So here is a carrier signal which also in sine wave. So here the carrier signal frequency is very high than the message signal. So now for the modulated signal, you can see that as it is amplitude modulation, so the VM, I mean the amplitude. So for this graphical representation, so there is the message signal, you can see that, and there is a carrier signal. So from this representation, you can see that the frequency of this carrier signal is very high, and this message signal frequency is low. So after this modulation, what I've done, you can see that this carrier signal is okay. I mean the frequency of carrier signal is perfect as the main carrier signal for the modulation, and the amplitude of this modulated signal is varied with the message signal. You can see that, right? So this is the final modulated signal. So this modulated signal contains both the message signal amplitude and also the carrier frequency. So that is a modulated signal, and there is a term is called a modulation index. I mean the VM by Vc. This is basically the percentage modulation, and there is some types. I mean when over modulation happens when the VM is greater than Vc. I mean the message signal amplitude greater than the carrier signal, and for this condition this is called under modulation. And for the perfect modulation, I mean modulation index on is the message signal and carrier signal amplitudes must be same. So now we have a graphical representation of these things. For the perfect modulation, this is a graphical representation. So for the perfect modulation, this is the graphical representation. You can see that. And when there is over modulation, you can see that there is over modulation, there are some laps. You can see that.